Ready to go.
Okay. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back.
That's my part.
Yeah, but I never get a part.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. Today we're working on a lawnmower.
That wasn't enough. I'll take it from here.
So today we're working on this self-propelled on this lawnmower. Now this particular one is a Murray, but it's just about the same job across all brands of lawnmower. It's going to be, pull the cover off, and it's a different style of cover, but it's still take the screws off from the bottom, take the cover off, replace the belt, replace the cable as needed. So let's get started. Now the first thing we're going to do is make sure our lever is set in a middle position. We don't want it at the very end. And there's bolts here to take out, but we're going to save those till last. So we're going to go underneath, and there's a bolt on both sides of the axle. One there and one here. Where's it at? Where are you at? There you are. I knew it was under there someplace. Go to the other side and do the same thing. Okay, now we've got a center bolt here. Come on, buddy. There we go. And these two bolts down here. Definitely don't want to do this with a socket wrench. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got them all. So let's go to the top. So now we're going to take the two bolts out of the top. There's one here and one here. And now we're almost done. The only thing we have to do now is move the shift lever for the wheels down to the very last one. While we're in here, we'll check the belt and see if it looks okay. And it looks to be in pretty good shape. Got a lot of dirt in here. Get the basic cleanup done. But we'll hit it with a compressor or with a blower before we put it back together and get all this grass out of it. So now we finally get to this. I tried pulling on this and it's not working, so we're going to go ahead and cut it. Because it's the old cable, we don't need it anyway. And after it's cut, we just Ouija this out. There we go. And there we go. Now I got a little tool that I made just for cables. It should make this pretty easy. And there we go. So now let's go up to the top end and take that apart. So now the trick we've got is this is our kill cable and we need to make it let go. And that's where this comes in handy. Push it in and with a little luck, it'll slide right out. Yep, there it goes. You got these two little wings. There you go. You got these two little wings right here. And what it does is it slides in and compresses them like that. If you've got a friend with a 3D printer, let me know and I'll send you the STL file for one of these. It's like a 5-minute print on a decent printer. And now we've saved our kill cable. And this part comes off. When you're putting your new cable on, you always want to start at this end. And the reason is you want all the slack you can get to do this part. And this is a whole lot easier than taking it off. That's just about it right there. So let's go ahead and run up to the top. So since we did the bottom first, the top's pretty easy. We just hook this on and get our kill cable hooked on before we take all the slack out. And that's about it. Plug it in, hook it back in this little hole. Now the reason we left the front end open is so we can have a look at it before we put it back together. Now we can take a look to make sure she's pulling correctly. Everything looks good. So let's put the front end back on. Yeah, this little last setting on this last little hook, I think it's just so you can take the front end off. So now we're going to get that in place. Make sure our little tab goes inside underneath. And Ouija everything back in. Usually takes a little bit of wiggling. There we go. Looks good. Now we'll go ahead and put these top two screws on. Now we just have to go underneath and put the other 7 screws in. Get started with the 2 easy ones. These screws are all identical, so it doesn't matter which one's which. You can always tell the ones that have been underneath. And you're done. A little tool I use to remove the cable, I made on my 3D printer. I've got a Bamboo P1S, and I usually make toys and things, but every now and again I'll get around to making something useful. If you've got a friend that's got one, or if you've got a 3D printer, send me an email and I'll send you the STL file that I used to make this, or the object file if you prefer. You can send it straight to the printer and it'll pop out. So this job came out really easy. Now there's a whole bunch of screws, and I discovered you want to use your quarter drive to get to the screws underneath the cover, from the bottom, because a regular 3/8 drive, the socket's just too fat. It won't fit under there. But other than that, you see a whole lot of screws, super easy job. So all you new people out there, if you made it this far, you might as well subscribe. It's free and we appreciate it. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.